Hey everybody, it's Alex from Ironworks here, and today I'm welding up my striking anvil. I'll just flip it around so I can show you guys. So I already have these two legs welded on here. These are these are 3-inch plates that I welded on to the base originally, and then I welded my 3x3 tubing onto it so it fits correctly. What I didn't realize was I needed 2x2 tubing, and I made 3x2 tubing, and I didn't have, or 3x3 tubing measurements. But so they're 3x3, and as you can see, it sticks off the edge. I already welded these two legs on, and they don't look the best, especially not right here. I ran out of MIG wire, so I went to stick welding, and it just didn't come out right. So that's that. And right here, I was trying to figure out the best way to weld these two plates together. And I eventually figured out a better way. As you can see right here, I actually ran a bead versus a bunch of little small tack welds. But I'll be working on welding up this big one right here and see if I can record it for you. Alright, before we actually start jumping into everything, I'd like to explain some stuff. So here is just kind of what I started with, in addition to the other stock. And right here is the two plates I had to cut out and weld on to make sure the legs actually were going to fit on it. And then right here you can see on the top is one of the legs welded on and just a plate on the bottom. Alright, as you can see here, it's out of the way. weld. Now I'm going to flip it over and do the feet. Alright, so you can see I have it flipped over, and seems to be standing just fine. That's hot. There's not very much. If I shake it real hard, it wobbles. Otherwise, just you have to push it pretty hard to make it wobble. So yeah, so it's looking good so far. Now you can see that hole's open, but I had to weld on plates here, as you guys can see. I had to drill a small hole down there, and same over here. I wasn't very precise in the hole, but let's see. Look at that. She's glowing hot. I had to move from the floor to up here because I burnt the floor. See? So I can just tack them on the ground, and now I'll have to weld them up here to avoid burning the floor. It smells like someone burnt a human and a cat and an alligator, and like every animal you can think of combined in one giant pit and concentrated it in like the scent of an egg. Worse than a rotten egg. It's awful. So that's why I'm doing it up here now. But yeah, so it seems to be working well. And the welds don't look half terrible. They look great, but I have to bridge a gap, so I'm going back and forth on them just to bridge it. And I don't know, it seems to be working. I have one more side to do. And I'll leave you guys out of this one because it's kind of intrusive when I'm welding. Hey everybody, it's been a while, and I didn't actually take you guys back in the grinding room because I did notice that when I was welding, my phone was kind of too close and I couldn't get right angles, so I just finished it up and it's out here now. I'm going to flip you guys around. I'm going to show you real quick. So here it is. I've actually already started using it. I was using it to make that knife right there and to flatten it because this is a pretty flat plane. And it's pretty awesome. 8-pound sludge missed and totally took out a chunk of metal right here. So I'm super glad this is mild steel and not hardenable steel, because that could have hurt someone. It wasn't my fault. I swear. I can't swing an 8-pound sledge one-handed. So that one down there. My buddy was using it and he just missed when we were whacking on the handle of that thing. So, as you can see here, if I back up, there it is. I got 3x3-inch tubes. These are full of sand. That took me like 6 hours to fill because there's a little tiny hole, like it's like ½ inch big, leading into. So there's a circular hole inside here, and then I have a plate covering this because they were just too big for it. And filling this, I only had like a 1/2-inch drill bit to drill through it. And, well, I spent like 5 hours pounding sand on this anvil. So, super glad it's done and I don't have to do that anymore. I did add some oil to it to try and help prevent rust forming on the inside. And, yeah, so these are my welds. I think this is my most recent weld, so you can kind of see its cleanliness. These welds on the side were dirty and quick because it was definitely not optimal in the way I was welding. And so they're competent, but they don't look pretty. And I went ahead and I ground out some of these splotches and whatnot because they looked awful. I got rebar on here. Well, I tried to kick it, but I got rebar on here so I can throw like a pair of tongs or something on it when I overrun my nice storage rack of 4 pairs of tongs. Also, if I run out there, I got these holes right here and whatnot. So I don't know. This was a lot of fun. Definitely doesn't have the rebound of my normal anvil because it's mild steel versus hardenable. And yeah, so super pleased with it. Thank you to Uncle Buck's Forge. I'm not sure if you can see that touch mark. Uncle Buck's Forge for providing these kits. Again, if you guys haven't checked them out, go make sure to go check them out because he sells awesome things like that. And my guillotine tool, which is currently inside because I haven't touched it because I haven't had a hardy hole yet to fit it because that one's too small. So yeah, I'm gonna flip you guys around. All right, guys. So again, make sure to go check out Uncle Buck's Forge because he provided me with this awesome kit. Well, he didn't provide it to me. I paid for it, and then I made it. But he provides the opportunity to us Smiths to purchase it for a low price and get an awesome anvil. I think it wasn't that expensive. So make sure to go check out his Etsy store. I'll drop links to his channel and his Etsy store description down below. And yeah. So if you liked it, please drop a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.